What if I told you that one of the secrets to better health, reducing inflammation, and even slowing down cancer growth could lie in something as simple as fats? The fats you consume, especially seed oils, could either be fueling disease or protecting your body. Seed oils are vegetable oils that come from seeds like canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, and cottonseed. These oils are rich in omega-6 fatty acids. One of the most concerning areas of research is the connection between seed oils, omega-6s, and cancer, specifically prostate cancer. When you consume too many omega-6 fatty acids and not enough omega-3s, it triggers a state of chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation weakens our tissues, it impairs our immune function, and it creates the perfect environment for diseases like cancer to grow and thrive. Inflammation is like a wildfire in your body, damaging tissues and lowering your immune defense. But what most people don't realize is that What if I told you that one of the secrets to better health, reducing inflammation, and even slowing down cancer growth could lie in something as simple as fats? It's true. The fats you consume, especially seed oils, could either be fueling disease or protecting your body. Today, we're diving into the science behind seed oils, omega-3s, and how they're linked to prostate cancer. We'll explore why balancing these fats could be a game changer for your and your family's health. And I'll even show you how you can start making changes today. So let's get into it. Welcome back to the Ultimate Human Podcast, guys. I'm your host, Gary Brecka, human biologist, and today we're tackling a topic that could seriously change the way you think about food and fat. Seed oils, omega-3 fatty acids, and they're linked to prostate cancer. You see, seed oils like canola, soybean, sunflower, safflower, and corn oil are everywhere, and they're super cheap. They last a long time, and they're found in so many of our processed foods. But what most people don't realize is that these oils may be playing a dangerous role in fueling inflammation, chronic disease, and even cancer. In today's episode, we're going to break down the science behind seed oils, the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, and why getting this balance right is so crucial for your long-term health. Plus, we'll dive into a study that shows just how powerful the right fats can be in reducing cancer progression. And of course, I'll give you practical, actionable steps you can start using today to balance your fats and optimize your health. First things first. What exactly are seed oils? Seed oils are vegetable oils that come from seeds like canola, sunflower, soybean, corn, and cottonseed. These oils are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which in moderation are essential for our bodies. These are involved in cell structure, energy production, and even hormone regulation. The problem is, however, that these omega-6 fatty acids are overrepresented in the modern diet, largely due to the widespread use of seed oils in processed foods, fried foods, and even in many home kitchens. Here's where things get tricky. Omega-6s and omega-3s, essential fatty acids, need to be in balance, but the average Western diet is overloaded with omega-6s, with the ratio between omega-6 and omega-3 often as high as 15 to 1 or even 20 to 1. Ideally, this ratio should be around 1 to 1 for optimal health, equal amounts of omega-3s and equal amounts of omega-6s. When you consume too many omega-6 fatty acids and not enough omega-3s, it triggers a state of chronic inflammation, which is at the root of many of our chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and yes, even cancer. Now, you might be asking, why is this imbalance so dangerous? Omega-6 fatty acids promote inflammation. Inflammation isn't inherently bad. It's part of your body's natural defense system. But when you have too much of it, your body systems start to break down. Chronic inflammation weakens our tissues. It impairs our immune function, and it creates the perfect environment for diseases like cancer to grow and thrive. Seed oils, being high in omega-6s, are a significant driver of this inflammation. The Western diet, which is often high in processed foods, fast food, and packaged snacks, is packed with omega-6s and very low in omega-3s, the anti-inflammatory counterpart to omega-6 fatty acids. When omega-6s outweigh omega-3s, it creates a vicious cycle that can lead to a range of chronic diseases, including cancer. One of the most concerning areas of research is the connection between seed oils, omega-6s, and cancer, specifically prostate cancer. This is where things get truly eye-opening. Dr. William Aronson at UCLA conducted a study that explored how different types of dietary fats affect prostate cancer growth. The study followed 100 men with early-stage prostate cancer for 1 year. These men were divided into two groups. One group consumed a diet high in omega-3 fatty acids and low in omega-6s, focusing on foods like wild-caught salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, and reducing seed oils. The second group maintained a typical Western diet, rich in omega-6s. The results were striking. The omega-3 group showed a 15% decrease in tumor aggressiveness. The control group, which stuck to the standard Western diet, had a 24% increase in tumor growth markers. This study confirmed what we've been saying all along. The types of fats you consume truly do affect cancer progression. Omega-3s found in foods like fatty fish and flax seeds have a protective effect, counteracting inflammation, whereas omega-6s, commonly found in seed oils, promote tumor growth. So what's actually happening at a cellular level when you eat these fats? Here's how it works. Inflammation. When you consume too much omega-6, it promotes chronic inflammation. Inflammation is like a wildfire in your body, damaging tissues and lowering your immune defense. This creates an environment where cancer can thrive, as the immune system is too weakened to fight abnormal cells and gobble them up right out of your bloodstream. A study in cancer research in 2020 found that omega-6 fatty acids activate inflammatory pathways, such as the COX-2 enzyme, which accelerates cancer growth. When we look at tumor growth specifically, inflammation causes tissue damage, suppresses the immune response, and promotes angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels to feed tumors. Omega-6s in excess fuel this cycle, allowing tumors to grow and spread unchecked. Now let's talk about omega-3 benefits. Omega-3s, on the other hand, have anti-inflammatory properties. These fatty acids reduce the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines and help the body's immune system stay strong. By incorporating omega-3s into your diet, you essentially are putting out the fire that the omega-6s start. Let's take a closer look at some of the serious health risks tied to consuming too much omega-6 in the form of seed oils. When looking at cancer progression, studies have consistently shown that high omega-6 intake accelerates tumor growth, especially in cancers like prostate, colon, and breast. The Journal of Clinical Investigation in 2019 reported that excess omega-6s lead to increased inflammation, which is directly linked to more aggressive forms of cancer behavior. If we look at chronic inflammation, the imbalance between omega-6 and omega-3 promotes systemic inflammation, which is the root cause of many of our chronic diseases. Research in Cleveland Clinic found that chronic inflammation due to excess omega-6s was linked to heart disease, diabetes, and autoimmune conditions. Now, what about our weakened immune response? High omega-6 consumption can impair immune function, making it harder for your body to fight cancer and other diseases. This is a critical concern, especially in cancer treatment, where immune function plays a pivotal role in fighting abnormal cells. Now let's talk about the good news. There's so much you can do to reduce the risk of chronic disease, including cancer, by adjusting your fat intake. What about reducing inflammation? Balancing your omega-6 to omega-3 intake helps reduce systemic inflammation. In fact, a study in the Frontiers of Physiology in 2022 found that reducing omega-6s while increasing omega-3s significantly lowers inflammation, improving overall health and reducing chronic disease risk. What if we were talking about slowing cancer growth? Diets rich in omega-3s help to slow the progression of tumors and reduce cancer growth markers. The UCLA study showed that those who reduced omega-6s and increased omega-3s saw slower tumor growth, demonstrating the protective effects of omega-3s on cancer. What about improving our metabolic health? Reducing seed oils and increasing omega-3s supports better weight management, reduces obesity-related risks, and improves metabolic function. The Cleveland Clinic has even shown that omega-3 rich diets improve fat metabolism, helping manage weight loss and prevent metabolic syndrome. Balancing omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid intake doesn't have to be complicated. Here's some simple and effective steps you can take right away. Replace your seed oils with healthier alternatives. So let's talk about cooking oils. Swap out seed oils like canola, soybean, and sunflower for oils like olive oil and avocado oil or coconut oil. These oils are low in omega-6 and more heart-healthy fats. Personally, I use 4 oils in my kitchen to cook with, either a beef tallow, a grass-fed butter, a ghee butter, or coconut oil. These have very high smoke points and they don't denature at high temperatures. Let's talk about what foods we can prioritize. Make omega-3 rich foods like wild-caught salmon, mackerel, walnuts, and flax seeds, even chia seeds, the centerpiece of your diet. And avoid omega-6 processed foods. So stay away from fried foods, packaged snacks, and baked goods that contain high amounts of seed oils. Start to read the labels. Always check ingredient labels for hidden seed oils like corn, soybean, or sunflower. You'll be shocked how many places these show up. And what about anti-inflammatory foods? Well, if we focus on green leafy vegetables, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and berries to fight inflammation naturally, we're well on our way to adding the right foods to our diet. These foods are packed with antioxidants and vital nutrients that support your body's healing process. What about some actionable steps you could start today? Let's go to your kitchen. Swap out the seed oils for olive oil or avocado oil when cooking. My preference would be grass-fed tallow, ghee butter, grass-fed butter, or even a coconut oil. Stock up on omega-3 rich foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds. And while you're shopping, check your labels for seed oils and packaged foods. Avoid anything with corn, soy, or sunflower oil. And choose whole, unprocessed foods over prepackaged options. How about at mealtime? At mealtime, you could add walnuts or chia seeds to your salads, your smoothies, or your oatmeal. You can pair fatty fish with leafy greens for a nutrient-packed anti-inflammatory meal. And we can also educate ourselves. We can learn about the omega-6 to omega-3 ratio and how it impacts our health. Consult with a nutritionist or functional medicine practitioner if you want further personalized guidance. But reducing seed oils isn't just about cutting out something. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. By balancing your omega-6 to omega-3 intake, you can fight inflammation, slow disease progression, and take control of your health. It's not about being perfect, guys. It's about making smarter choices every single day. And remember, small changes can lead to big impacts. It's never too late to start. Thank you for tuning in to the Ultimate Human Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Until next time, remember, your health is in your hands. Take control, make small changes to make huge differences. And that's just science.